Welcome back to SourceFed. My name is Mike and I spit a little bit. Steve?
Oh, not at all.
Today is December 13th, which means soon half of the country will be on a plane to a different part of the country to hang out with their family for holiday times.
Those stats aren't 100% accurate.
Okay, how's this? I'm 100% more likely to talk to you again today if you don't correct me until after this story.
Still not perfect, but better.
Me and Steven
Steven and I
came across an article over there on Daily Mail entitled, "The Passenger Shaming Images That Leave You Reaching for the Sick Bag, Shocking Photos of Travelers Groping Each Other, Holding blow-up dolls, and stripping down to their underwear," which is absolutely too long of a title.
Looks like your facts are back on track, Mike. That's great.
Basically, they've gone ahead and curated an infuriating collection of airplane passenger photos that show the disgusting and inconsiderate things that people do when they're 30,000 feet in the air when they have no sense of self or spatial awareness.
These photos show pantless passengers as they parade painfully around the plane.
Growing ground mounds of garbage, gross nails, feet fails, piss bales, and this guy.
This guy.
You said it, Steve. And I'm pointing to you. You said it, and you rhymed it. So in order to ensure you a safe passage back to wherever you believe in the magic of Christmas the most, here's a list of things you should absolutely never do for any reason, especially around me, on a plane. 1, don't put your feet on anyone's chair. I didn't pay $500 to stare at the failure that you've been hiding in your shoes. This is a plane, not your shitty studio apartment, not a Motel 6, not a public pool. You keep your shoes on and you keep them away from me. Forever. Or at least until the pilot comes over the PA and says, "There's a problem with the landing gear. Can anyone with Fred Flintstone feet please punch those babies through the bottom of the aircraft and land this thing?" Then, and only then, is it your time to shine. Plantar face. Go ahead, Steve.
Don't stand up and grab your bags from the overhead compartment as soon as the plane stops moving. What are you doing? You're going nowhere until that one door in front opens and everyone in front of you gets off first through the one door that I was just talking about. And what you're doing, annoying. Don't get up in a huff like you've been the only person on this flight for the last 6 hours.
Ladies and guys in traveling cover bands, don't drape your long hair over the back of your chair. It blocks the screen behind you and it makes it super hard for me to suspend my disbelief and pretend I'm not surrounded by inconsiderate people.
Don't take off your shirt for any reason. I don't care if you're on fire. No one needs to be that close to the more naked version of you, especially when we're all trapped in the same flying tube of germs.
Don't try to hook up on the plane, okay? People already did that. It was called the 80s, and you missed it. No one needs to ejaculate that close to several other 100 people. You're trying too hard to be spontaneous, which means something very important is missing from your relationship, and you're probably gonna break up soon anyway. You're not slick, you're not invisible. Please don't gross everyone out on their way to Christmas. It's not worth it. Let the sexual anticipation build until you bang in the Avis bathroom.
And finally, don't fart in your seat.
This is very serious. You're making a mockery out of this very serious public service announcement we're making.
If you fart in your seat on an airplane, you are a terrorist and you should be arrested. Everybody's strapped in. There's nowhere to run. You can't fart in a situation like that. That's not fair. You have to give people a fighting chance. Farting on the plane is selfish and dangerous. No one made you order the cheese plate and the apple juice. Don't fart, or make the oxygen masks readily available for the entire trip, because I'd rather look like Darth Vader or that Under Oath album cover than be buried alive in your bad smell air.
Follow these rules, go home, enjoy your family and whatever holiday you choose to celebrate, and don't start conversations with people who are pretending to be asleep.
I think you're great, and I wish you an amazing break. Go be happy.
I also think you're great, and I meant to read that like a person. Also, thanks to Works Switch Driver for sponsoring this episode. If you're still looking for the perfect holiday gift for your crafty man or woman in your life, the craftiest possible man or woman in your life, go ahead and check out the Works Switch Driver. It's the perfect present for everyone with projects a piling up.
The switch driver allows you to drill and drive and get twice the project work done in half the time, and features precise electronic torque control that prevents stripping, with a compact design so you can work in hard-to-reach places without damaging surfaces, like granite.
These torque screwdrivers prevent stripping. Looks like we'll need one of these on the airplane.
Or at my bachelor party when I get married to be like you.
Go to Works.com and use promo code SourceFed to get 15% off.
Sébastien Vrai, president of the group Respire. Oh, that's not.
Respire?
Yeah, but I think it's French. Respire. It's that.
Yeah, also on-canis carbols. The FDA has approved the use of MDMA in a large scale.